Hello, everybody. I'm Karina Chin with Karina'sCreations.com, and I'm going to show you how to make a really cute card today. And today I have a little special guest stamper. This is Benji. Oh, Benji's not looking he's shy. I'll post a picture of him after. My brother has a little dog named Benji, and I get to babysit him. I usually get Monty as well. Monty's still a puppy, so I just have Benji right now. But anyway, I will put this down, and this is what we are making today. So there you go, Benji. You can hang out and supervise me. So this is what we are going to be making. Well, one of the cards today. One of the things I wanted to talk about was I have a stamp set of the month program. I'm actually calling this class the Stampin' Up! Birthday Cheer Card Kit in the Mail class. And before I get into the details, I just wanted to thank everybody who watched my video last week. I'm trying to do some more online Stampin' Up! Business, so I'm trying to encourage shares. And if you like my video, please hit the like button. That would help me out so much. Would really appreciate that. And let's see here. Okay, I'm just going to put these super cute cards out of the way. Then I'll show you what we're making. Okay, so the winner last week was Brett, and Brett is getting a stamp set mailed to her. I just went to the post office and popped it in the mail yesterday, so hopefully, Brett, you will get that in a week. And or the next time you come to Edmonton, because I'm in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And then the other people who have liked or shared, you can see there's not that many, so the odds of winning are quite good. And what's going to be the prize this month? It is going to be the Happiness Blooms, Memories, and more project cards. Well, I guess they're not. They're just memories and more cards. So you can make cards with these. You can scrapbook. They have stickers. They have a whole bunch of little fun items in there that you can use. And let's see, the winner is going to be Betty Martin. So hello, Betty. You are going to be getting this. I'll pop it in the mail for you. And Betty's actually one of my team members. Betty has her own starter kit, which means that she places her own orders. And so she's going to get this in the mail. So I don't know if she'll run a class with it or just use it for herself because it is super fun. The other thing I should mention before we start is Stampin' Up! Has a really fun starter kit, or I call it a happy shopping number. Most of my people are just happy shoppers, and the starter kit right now is $135, and you get $225 in product. Or if you need a stamping bag for $175, you can actually get this huge stamping bag. So you can see, look at how much stuff I store in this. Oh my goodness. What have I got in here? Stamp set. My favorite product, which is the Simply Chamois. Works a lot better than baby wipes. Oh, I've got a dog punch in here that matches my dog stamp set, which I don't know where it is right now. You know, some snail adhesive. But if you're new to stamping, it's a great way to get all your stamping supplies at a really, really great price. Oh, I even have a paper pumpkin kit, because when you get your starter kit as well, you get a paper pumpkin kit. And if you're wondering what paper pumpkin is, I'll just show you very quickly. I should have showed you the one I just got the other day, but I don't know where it is. What was this one? This is exactly what I do. This little orange box comes to me in the mail. And I get so excited. Of course, this month I had to get two because there was a bonus stamp set in it. This is not that one, so I won't ruin anybody's surprise. But when you open it up, you always get a Stampin' Spot, which is your ink pad. You get a little stamp set. Oh, this is cute. You can tell I haven't even opened this yet. Oh, and this one was a calendar kit. Day by day. This was December 2018. Maybe I should have some friends over, open some wine, and actually put my kits together. That might be a really good idea. Okay, let's close that. Oh, it has two stamping spots. And every month it's a little bit different. I know next month will be a stamping kit. I have checked. And it's going to be distinctive style stamping, which means that you get some shading. on your stamps, which is really cool. There's more information on my blog. It's hard for me to remember everything when I'm doing these Facebook Lives. So my blog is karinascreations.com. And like I said, if you like or share my video today, then I'm just going to enter your name, and I like to give out prizes. So that's what I'm going to do. Also, if you like the stuff today, I'll just mention this up front. If you don't have a demonstrator and you live in Canada, this is the host code, and I would love to help you with your orders and be your demonstrator. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about was, before I get started, I had a quick question from Marilyn, who watched my video last week, or was it a picture on one of my Facebook pages? Maybe it was just a picture I posted. She asked me, how do you make this card? This is one of the easiest cards out there. I'll just mention quickly that this folder, it's Whisper White cardstock. I believe it is 3.75 by 5 inches, and I just put it in the Lace Dynamic embossing folder. This folder, it's almost magical. You don't have to do anything. Yeah, here it is. I'll go like this so I don't lose my spot. It's kind of tucked away on this page, on page 11 of the Occasions catalog. If you don't have a demonstrator, you can email me at kchen2@telus.net, and I'll just pop one in the mail to you. Like I said, I'm in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So if you are in the States, you will need to contact a US demonstrator. And this folder, when you put it through, it gives you an embossed and a de-embossed side, but it's quite beautiful. And then this paper is actually a free celebration item. So what happens is, when you place a $60 order, you get something for free. And one of the free items right now is this designer series paper. I'm just looking to see if I have it. I can't even think of what it's called right now. It's in the annual catalog, but this is just one of the patterns. I'll have to post it on my blog. I did a bunch of cards with it last week. Oh, magic, I found it. Petal Promenade designer series paper. So all I did was take this pattern of the paper, and I took my stamp, which was the Tea Together stamp set, inked it up with black Memento ink, and then stamped it on the designer series paper, and then I just cut it out with the coordinating framelits. And again, the framelits are also a celebration item right now that you can get for free. The framelits are with a $120 purchase. And then all I did was add some ruffled ribbon. And I should mention that this ribbon, it's a berry burst color. And with Stampin' Up, we have 5 colors that retire every single year. Berry Burst is one of the colors. So if you are a stamper and you have this color, you probably gonna want to order your cardstock and your ink refills now before April hits, because once April hits, it goes really, really quickly. And then this was part of the, I think it was one of the stitched framelits we have. I'll have to let Marilyn know what blog post I did on my blog, because I put that on there, and I can't remember where the sentiment's from. That's why I actually started my blog, because I do so many cards. I can't really remember from one week to the next what I have made, which is a little crazy. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my online class. So someone might wonder, why have I done some online classes or kits by mail? I find a lot of my customers actually move out of town. So this way they're still able to purchase from me and still stamp with me, just doing it long distance. So what you'll get with this kit, it uses the Birthday Cheer stamp set and the coordinating framelits, and there's 3 different pricing options. The first one includes the stamp set. Where's the stamp set? Called Birthday Cheer. And a package of iridescent sequins, because you're going to need this for the shaker card to put it together. And then you would also get the pieces to make 6 cards, so 2 of each of these 3 super cute designs. Isn't that adorable? And I'll show you how to make this card right away. What do you think of that? I was pretty excited with these cards. And I love the bright, cheerful colors. That's the other thing I thought was nice about this. So like I said, $53.99, that includes your shipping. And you get the stamp set and the sequins. Or if you have a Big Shot, then you can get the detailed Edgelets birthday dies with the stamp set, with the sequins, and all the supplies to make these 6 cards at home. You also get PDF instructions, and I will do a separate video for you, just stamping with you, and you can stamp with me and put your cards together. Okay, and that cost is $90.35. And this is just for Canadians because I can only ship in Canada. If you're out of town and you are not in country and still want to have access to these, I do sell a PDF for $15 Canadian. So if you're in the States, our dollar's terrible right now. So what would that be, about $10? I don't know. We're not doing so good over here dollar-wise. Just saying. Okay, let me just tuck that aside. And the other thing I should mention too is if you live in Edmonton, Alberta, I do a special sale for my customers. I have a snail share that I'm doing, and snail refills right now are $4.90. Normally they're $6.50, I believe. So I order a whole whack of them and then share my discount with everybody. So if you need any of those, let me know. I also have special pricing on the Mono Multi Glue, the liquid glue that we sell, and Stamping Dimensionals. And I believe I just posted that on my blog yesterday. I don't know. I'll have to take a look to confirm. But if you want any more information, you can contact me at kchin2@telus.net, and I'll put that information on the bottom of this post. Trying to think what else is coming up. Oh yeah, next Sunday, if you're not doing anything, come join me, and we'll actually have an online card class that you can attend. It is going to be from 8 till 9 p.m. at night on March 24th, and I'm going to show you how to make some really, really fun cards. And then on March 31st, if you live in Edmonton, Alberta, I have a celebration card class, and it's 8 cards, and it's either $35 or free with a $40 order. I think that's all the things I can think of right now, and I think we should just get stamping. What do you think? I think that would be a really good idea. And like I said, if you're watching this video later and you share my projects or like my projects, I'm going to put your name in for a draw for next week, because I love giving away free stuff. Okay, so how do we make this shaker card? This is what it looks like. Super cute. And it's actually really, really easy. Now you will need the Big Shot die machine. So if you don't have a Big Shot die machine, I would recommend getting the starter kit, because then you can get it for free, and that includes the shipping. Like, look how big this thing is. You would not want to pay for shipping elsewhere. Okay, so step 1, we need to create the frame on this card. And Stampin' Up! Has a fairly new product called the rectangle stitched framelit dies. I like to keep mine on a magnetic sheet because it just keeps all these little pieces together. And then when I'm stamping, my table gets really, really messy. So this is what I've done. I took a picture frame, put a magnetic sheet in it, and then I don't have to go searching all over for the place where my little framelit went. Okay, so I'm just going to put this down and center it. I'm using a magnetic plate. You don't really need a magnetic plate. We were stamping last night and made some beautiful cards, and I just found that we needed needed some washi tape, because these were jumping around. Once your plates get a little bit crooked or a little wonky, sometimes they jump around a bit. So if you just take a little piece of washi tape, it holds it right where it needs to be. And then I'm just going to send this through the Big Shot. There we go. Then we'll pull this off, and then you actually get 2 pieces with this die. So this is the first piece. It creates a nice frame. And then this is the second piece. So this could be garbage, but look at the beautiful stitching around it. I think I need to design another card for this. Okay, there we go. And we'll put this aside here. Okay, I'm going to put this back on my picture frame. So that is the frame. And on this, I'm going to take my snail adhesive. Doesn't look like it's quite even, but you know, this card will be so cute by the time it's done. Nobody is going to notice that. And I have cut this down to 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And then Stampin' Up! Sells window sheets, so I've already pre-cut this again, 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I'm just putting this on the back of my rectangular die cut that I just created. I have a little bit of an overhang, so I'm just going to trim it with my paper snips. Not the end of the world. When you order the Stampin' Up! Window sheets, you get 2 12 by 12 sheets in a package. And I like how thick they are. They feel nice, Okay. The next thing I want to do is, while I'm still got my Big Shot up here, and then I can move it out of the way, is I am going to use a die, and it's going to cut these super cute cupcake shapes. Now these dies, hopefully they're still available to order. Oh, did I lose my cupcake sheet or my cupcake dies? I had them. This is what happens when I stamp. I have them, and then they walk away. Oh, they've appeared again. Thank goodness. Okay, now with this one, it is really important to use some washi tape. So this is how I'm lining it up. I'm just making sure that this paper is 4 inches across, and I want to make sure I have the same space on each side of my cupcake die. And I need my washi tape again, just so it doesn't move. So I'm going to flip it upside down, and I'll show you why in a second. Now, does that look fairly straight? I'd say so. There we go. Well, I see Maureen's here. Hi. Hi, Maureen. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm going to flip this over now. So to get a nice cut out of your die cuts without having to use, we used to sell a really firm plate. Can't even think of the name of it now. But I just find if I put my dies at the sides of the Big Shot and upside down, oh, now I'm pushing it. This could be interesting when I roll it through. And I need one more plate. So I'll put this on here, and then I'm going to send it through my Big Shot die. I'm just taking a look to see. And because it's a detailed die and I've been using it a lot, I'm going to send it through and then bring it on back. Push it away, bring it back. Okay, there we go. So this is what I'm left with, and I'll move this out of the way just because I don't have that much stamping space and I want a clean area. Okay, so now I've got this. I'll remove my washi tape and just tuck it to the side. There we go. Okay. One of the great things when you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is you get to attend some Stampin' Up! Events. So I will be going to Vancouver in April for the Stampin' Up! On Stage event. And I'm so excited. I have my friend Karen coming with me. It'll be her first time. She's one of my team members, so we're going to have a lot of fun. I say team members, but really when you have the starter kit, it's as much as you want. You don't have to do classes. You can just take advantage of the 20% discount that you get when you place your orders. But then you get to come to all of my stamping things that I do for a group. I'm going to have an on-stage after party in April, the Wednesday after we get back. I'm not sure the date, but we're going to make some fun stuff and take a look at the new catalog. Okay, that's what the cupcakes look like. How cute is that? And did you see what I did? I used my, I call it a scrubby brush. I'm sure there's a better name for it. But I went and took an empty stamp case, and I keep my foam pad in here, and then when I scrub all my little pieces out, it contains it, and then I can throw this in the garbage. And then I also went and bought my Stampin' Up! Paper piercing tool and keep it in here as well. Or if you don't have that, the Take Your Pick tool would also work as well. This is a fairly new product that we have. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this die also on my frame so I don't lose it. The other thing I want to mention, this will be another card, but look at this. Isn't this cute? Can you see what I did? So all these little pieces that got punched out, I actually went and did some glitter paper with this and then glued it back into my little cupcake. And then the other thing I'll show you, this is the other thing we can do. See, I'm getting sidetracked. This is why I have to have a party on Sunday, March the 24th. Hopefully you can tune in. We'll just do some stamping. But see, you can color your glitter with these wonderful alcohol markers. So I'll have to post that card in a couple days. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be yet. Okay, so this easy peasy card is almost done because we have our frame with our window sheet, we have our die cut cupcakes, and then the next thing I need to do is a little bit of stamping. I'll put this here so you're not looking at it upside down. What I've done is I've already mounted my sentiment. It says time for spectacular celebration. I needed a card for my friend Karen, who used to be a demonstrator years ago, so I always need a special card for her. I feel the challenge. So hopefully she'll like this card. And she doesn't usually watch my Facebook videos, so I should be good. She shouldn't be watching. And if she is, well, I'll make the envelope pretty, so there's a little bit of a surprise. Okay, the next thing I'm doing is you have these really fun kind of sequin images. So I am just putting one at the top, and I am using Grapefruit Grove. That's the other thing when I designed this kit to go, is I only wanted to use 3 colors of inks. If you are fairly new to stamping, if you create cards with 3 colors of inks, your cards will look pretty. If you get more than that, it gets a little bit crazy. Okay, now what I have to do right now, you can see this is my scrubby pad. I think you'll remember I showed you in my kit a brand new scrubby pad. I went and cut this one down to 4 pieces because one piece will get dry, the other stay juicy, and then I'm ready to go. Okay, so let's add a couple more. Now I'm using Granny Apple Green. So the 3 colors in this is Coastal Cabana, Grapefruit Grove, Granny Apple Green. And then the other thing I'll do is just wipe this and then set it aside. Okay, there's that. So that's pretty much it for the stamping. This is a really, really easy card. And then sometimes after my kit to go classes are done, I go and create a really fun special project for everybody in the group and just mail it out to them for an extra surprise. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now you'll notice that I added some of these little guys. What are these little guys called? What you might have to... Oh, I can't even find what I did with it. I had it out. There we go, I found it. See, even on this relatively clean stamping space, I still lose things. I don't know if you guys are like that. Okay, and now I'm pulling out my glitter enamel dots. Actually, I have quite a few glitter enamel dots. Now, this is interesting. There's only one Coastal Cabana one left, so I must have done a class earlier where we use them all up. That's pretty funny. And what I'm going to do is we're just going to put a couple along the sides beside my sentiment. There we go. And you can just put it randomly wherever you want. You don't have to use paper snips, but I sure do like my paper snips. Okay, now we're almost done. Now this is why I have included the sequins in your class, because I didn't know how on earth I was going to ship these. This would actually be a fun class to do at my house as well. I do private parties. I got into this because I love it when people come over and stamp with me. So any excuse I have to get people over here and stamp, I take it. It's so fun. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. But how are we going to attach this onto the card base? So Stampin' Up! Sells a thing called foam adhesive strips. I believe there's 3 in a package, so I'm going to have to put another order in. And what I'm doing is putting it on the back of my kind of frame I created. Let's just move this up here. And I need to make a kind of area to keep the sequins in so that they won't fall out of my card. Mind you, I wonder if my friend would like that. If she opened my card and she had sequins spilling all over the place. I don't think so. There's some friends. I'd do it for my friend Janet. She doesn't watch either, but she would probably find that amusing. Most of my friends would probably be slightly annoyed if you got a card with sequins coming out. I actually have a really cool card design that I've been saving, and it shoots sequins out when you open it. I've been saving it. I think I'm going to show it at my June event. We run a day called Creative Day Escape, one in Calgary and one in Edmonton. It's a little trickier card though, so I don't like to scare people when I do really tricky cards. But I think my Wednesday morning card group ladies could handle that card. To see if I can do it again. It was so fun. Okay, so if you don't want to shoot sequins at your friends, this is a nice, safe, friendly alternative. So you can see it's just spongy strips. Kind of reminds me of the same material that our Stampin' Dimensionals are made out of. And then I'm just going to pop it over top of the card. Throw that away. Okay, and this is the hardest part. I probably should have scored this ahead of time. The card base is made out of thick white cardstock, which is 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, scored at 4 1/4. And I'm laughing now because how am I going to score this now without spilling sequins around? Well, this will be a good challenge for me. Okay, and we just put this on top and give it a good press with your fingers so we're not losing sequins. And now, oh, luckily that actually isn't too bad with that square mark. Okay, let's shake it. Is that not a fun card? Okay, and then we're just going to jazz it up just a little more by adding the cupcake die. And all I did was take my thin Tombow liquid glue. We're just going to put a thin little line here. And I'm going to have to turn it because otherwise it'll be upside down. And like I said, it's for my friend Karen, so I don't want it to be too crooked. Okay, that looks pretty good, I think. And just one other final touch is you'll notice that all my cards in the kit use this really nice 1/8 of an inch ribbon. I'm guessing it's called Grapefruit Grove ribbon. Can't remember. It comes actually in the 5 in colors. So it comes in lovely lipstick, blueberry bushel, pineapple punch, and call me clover. But it's easy to tie. Very easy to tie. And then I'll just use my paper snips again. And then whenever I go to put my bows on the card, I get a glue dot. So when you have our glue dots, they come like this. This is almost empty, but you peel this off until you actually see the glue dot. And then you take your glue dot take your ribbon to the glue dot. And then I just use my nail, but you can take your pick tool. But some people grab the glue dot and try to stick it on the glue or on the ribbon, and then you just get it stuck to your finger. So really that's not a good way to do it. Okay, so what do you think of this cute card? I hope Karen likes it. And like I said, if you are interested in getting either the PDF instructions or a kit, I've got 8 kits prepped so far. If you need anything, you can email me at kachin2@telus.net. And if I can help you with ordering, again, please email me or you can place an online order here. And I hope you like the video and I hope you will like it and share it. And if you share it, if you can share it to your page, I'll be sharing it to mine already, and I appreciate you so much for stopping by, and hopefully you'll tune in to March the 21st when I'll do a class for you actually online. So I hope you have a great day. Oh, and I see Bilkis is here. So hi, Bilkis, and tune in on March the 24th. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.